or obliterates any part of it, or makes that any part of the document illegible, that is, with the intention of preventing the same from being produced or used as evidence before a such court or public servant, or after he shall have been lawfully summoned, even if he has been summoned, thereafter he does these things, or required to produce the same for that purpose, shall be punished with imprisonment for either direction, which may extend to 2 years or with what. False personation for purpose of act or proceeding in suit or prosecution. Suppose somebody falsely personates one person in any, either in a suit or in a criminal case. Suppose Ram is prosecuted. Ram is not available. Another Sam, his brother, he went to the court and personated that he is Ram, and he admitted confessed the guilty and deposited the fine. Here he personated, falsely personated. So that is section 205. Whoever falsely personates another and his assumed character makes any admission or statement in such personating such person, assumed character, as if the such person makes any admission or statement or confesses judgment or causes any person so to be issued or because bail, even if another person personates another and gets a bail, or security, or does any other act in any suit or criminal proceeding, does any act on behalf of that person, personating that person, shall be punished with imprisonment, either description, forest, or which may extend to 3 years, or with fine, or with both. 206. Fraudulent removal or concealment of property to prevent its seizure as forfeited or in execution. Suppose a particular property has been forfeited to the government, either by the court of law or by any public servant, or that is to be seized, or in an execution proceeding, somebody removes any property fraudulently with intention or conceal that property. That is punishable on section 206. Whoever fraudulently removes, conceals, transfers, even transfers that property so that it cannot that cannot be attached for the execution proceeding, or delivers to any person any property or any interest therein, intending thereby to prevent that property or interest therein from being taken as a forfeiture, delivers that property to another so that it can be taken for forfeiture, or in satisfaction of fine under a sentence which has been pronounced, so that if the property is not there, the fine cannot be recovered, or which he knows to be likely to be pronounced by a court of justice or other competent authority, or from being taken in execution of a decree. But whoever fraudulently means with intention to conceal or destroy, that is, to get advantage of it, or merit of justice in a civil suit, shall be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 2 years, or with what, or fine. 208. Fraudulently suffering decree for sum not due. Suppose a particular amount is not due. Whoever fraudulently causes or suffer a decree or order to be passed against him at the suit of any person for a sum not due. He passes a due for a due or for a larger sum, then is due to such person or any property or intent in property which such person is not entitled, or fraudulently cause or suffers a decree order to be executed against such person, that is punishable with 2 years imprisonment. 209. Dishonestly making false claim in court. Whoever fraudulent or dishonestly or with intent to injure or annoy a person makes in court of justice any claim which you know to be false, shall be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 2 years, and shall be liable to fine. Fraudulently obtaining decree for sum not due, that is also punishable. 211. False charge of offence made with intent to injury. Whoever with intent to cause injury to any person institutes or causes to be instituted any criminal proceeding against that person. What is that? Intention is to cause injury to any person. That is with an intention to cause injury to any person. But institute or causes to be instituted, files a false case also, gives a false report to the police to institute a criminal proceeding against that person, or falsely charges any person with for such proceeding, falsely makes a charge against a person in a proceeding. Charge against that person shall be punished with imprisonment for either description or which may extend to 2 years or with fine. And if such criminal proceeding be instituted on false charge of an offence punishable with death, suppose a criminal proceeding false FIR is given for prosecuting somebody for an offence of punishable with death or imprisonment for life or imprisonment for 7 years or upwards, shall be punished with imprisonment for either direction for a term which may extend to 7 years and shall be liable to fine. Harboring offender, whoever an offence has been committed, whenever an offence has been committed, whoever harbors or conceals a person whom he knows or has reason to believe the offender, a person after whenever an offence has been committed. Offence has been committed. First offence has been committed. Then whoever harbors or conceals a person, harbors that person or conceals a person whom he knows or has reason to believe to be an offender. First offence has been committed. A person believes that he is an offender, and thereafter he harbors that person. Harboring means supplying food, drink, material, shelter, that is harboring. Or conceal that person with the intention of screening him from legal punishment. Intention is that so that he will be screened for legal punishment. If a capital offence, then shall the offence is punishable with death or punishable with imprisonment for either description for a term which may extend to 5 years. Death sentence, that is 5 years, and shall also liable to fine. If punishment with imprisonment for life, if a harbors or whoever harbors or conceal a person which is punishable with imprisonment for death sentence, that is 5 years. In any other case, for imprisonment for life or imprisonment which may extend to 10 years, shall be punished with imprisonment by either description for a term which may extend to 3 years. And if a person harbors an offender for an offence which is punishable with which may extend to 1 year and not to 10 years, and if the offence is punishable with imprisonment which may extend to 1 year and not to 10 years, that is from 1 year to 10 years, shall be punished with imprisonment by either direction for a term which may extend to 1/4 part of the longest term of the imprisonment provided for the offence. Here the offence also, any offence which is committed beyond India of the offences, that is 302, that will also be treated as offence. The provision shall not extend to any case which the harbor or concealment by her husband and wife of the offender. (213) Taking gift, etc., to screen an offender for punishment. Whoever accepts or attempts to obtain or agrees to accept any gratification, accepts, attempts to accept, or obtains any gratification for himself or any other person, or any restitution of property to himself, any property is stolen, and any other person in consideration of his concealing an offence, receives gratification, or any property for concealing an offence, or of his screening offender, of his screening any person from legal punishment for any offence, or is not proceeding against any person for the purpose of bringing him to legal punishment. If a person takes property and thereby he agrees not to proceed against a person for legal punishment, if a capital offence is there, shall, if the offence is punishable with death, be punishment with imprisonment for either direction for a term which may extend to 7 years. If punishment with imprisonment for life or with imprisonment, so in such case, if the offence is punishable with imprisonment for life or with imprisonment which may extend to 10 years, shall be punished with imprisonment for either direction for a term which may extend to 3 years. And if the offence is punishable with imprisonment not exceeding to 10 years, then shall be punished with imprisonment of the description provided for the offence for a term which may extend to 1/4 part of the longest term of the imprisonment provided for the offence. 214. Offering gift for restoration of property in consideration of screening offender. Whoever gives or causes or offers or agree to give or cause any gratification to any person, gives, whoever gives, causes or offers any gratification to any person, or restore or cause the restoration of any property to any person. What for? In consideration of the person's concealing an offender. In consideration of concealing an offender or of his screening any person from legal punishment for any offence, or of his not proceeding against any person for the purpose of bringing him to legal punishment, then in such case, capital punishment is there, that punishable with 7 years. A punishment with imprisonment for life or imprisonment, life or which may extend to 10 years, extend to 3 years, and in any other case, up to 10 years, then one-fourth part of the sentence of the longest term of the imprisonment provided for the offence. 215. Taking gift to help to recover stolen property, etc. Whoever takes or agrees or consents to take any gratification, whoever takes any gratification, agrees to take any gratification, consent to take any gratification, under pretense or on account of helping any person to recover any movable property, on pretext of or helping a person recover any property of which he shall have been deprived by any offence, punishable under this code, shall, unless he uses all means in his power to cause the offender to be apprehended. If that person apprehended and convicted of offence, be punishable with imprisonment or either description for a term which may extend to 2 years and with fine. Harboring offender who has escaped from custody or whose apprehension has been ordered, whenever any person is convicted of or charged with an offence, a person has been convicted of an offence or there is charged with an offence, being in lawful custody, is a convicted person is lawful custody, or a person who is charged with an offence is lawful custody, escapes from such custody, or whoever, a public servant in the exercise of the lawful power of such public servant orders a certain person to be apprehended for an offence. Somebody has apprehended for such offence. Whoever knowing of such escape or order for apprehension harbors or conceals that person. Whoever knows that a person has been escaped, whoever knows that a lawful order has been passed to apprehend a person, he conceals that warrant has been issued, he conceals that person with intent of preventing him from being apprehended, shall be punished with the manner following. That is, if capital of punishment, offence is punishable with capital punishment, then that may extend to 7 years. If that is punishable with life or with imprisonment up to 10 years, then that is punishable with imprisonment up to 3 years. And if the offence is punishable with imprisonment which may extend to 1 year and not to 10 years, then 1/4 of the longest term of the sentence provided for the offence. Here the offence also, offence in section include also any act or omission of which a person is alleged to have been guilty out of India, which if he had been guilty of it in India would have been punishable as an offence, and for which or under any law relating to extradition or otherwise liable to be apprehended or detained in custody in India. And every such act or omission shall for the purpose of this section be deemed to be punishable as if the accused person has been guilty of in India. Explanation: this provision does not extend to the case in which the harbor or concealment is by husband or wife of the person to be apprehended. 16A, penalty for harboring robbers or dacoits. A person who harbors a robber or dacoit, punishment is more. Whoever knowing or having reason to believe that any person are about to commit or have recently committed robbery, committing robbery or about to commit robbery or dacoity, harbors them or in any of them with the intention of facilitating the commission of, with intention that facilitate the commission of robbery or dacoity, or of screening them or any of them from punishment. Screening them from punishment shall be punished with rigorous imprisonment which may term 7 years and shall be liable to fine. Explanation: for the purpose of this section, it is a matter whether the robbery or dacoity is intended to be committed or has been committed within or without India, even without India, beyond India. Exception: this provision does not extend to the case in which the harbor is by husband or wife. 216B, that has been repealed. 217, public servant disobeying direction of law with intent to save person from punishment or property from forfeiture. You are a public servant. Whoever being a public servant knowingly disobeys any direction of the law. A person is a public servant. He knowingly disobeys in direction of law as to the any way in which he conduct himself as such public servant. Intending disobeys law, intention is to save or knowing it to be likely that he will thereby save any person from legal punishment. Whoever knowingly, being a public servant, knowingly disobeys any direction of law as to the way in which he is to conduct, as to way in which he will act. What is that? With intention, thereby to save, or knowing it to be likely that he will thereby save any person from legal punishment, or subject to him a less punishment than that to which he is liable, or with intent to save, or knowing that is likely thereby to save any property from forfeiture, or any charge or to which he is liable by law, shall be punished with imprisonment, either description for a term which may extend to 2 years, or with fine or imprisonment. Public servant framing innocent record from an incorrect record, or writing with intent to save person from punishment or property from forfeiture. Sometimes a public servant, being gained over, creates false, incorrect record is prepared to save somebody from punishment. That is punishable on section 218. What it says, whoever being a public servant and being as a public servant charged with the preparation of a record. A person is a public servant, is charged with preparation of record or other writing, frames that record or writing in a manner which he knows to be incorrect. He prepares a record which he knows incorrect. What is that? With intent to cause, or knowing it to be likely that he will thereby cause loss or injury to the public. Creates a false document, prepares a false record with intent to cause loss or injury to the public or to any person, or which with intent thereby to save, or knowing it to be likely that he will thereby save any person from legal punishment, or with intent to save, or knowing that he is likely thereby to save any person from forfeiture of or other charge to which it is liable by law, shall be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 3 years. 219. Public servant in judicial proceeding corruptly making report, etc., contrary to law. Whoever being a public servant corruptly or maliciously makes or pronounces in any stage of a judicial proceeding, corruptly, or a person who being a public servant corruptly or maliciously makes or pronounces in any stage of judicial proceeding any report, order, verdict, or decision which he knows to be contrary to law, shall be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 7 years or death. Now, 220, commitment for trial or confinement by person having authority who knows that he is acting contrary to law. Somebody who knows that he is committing somebody for trial, we know that it is a contrary to law, that is punishable. Whoever being in any office which gives him legal authority to commit person for trial. A person is in authority, the law gives him power to commit him for trial, commit that person, or to confinement, or to keep persons in confinement, corruptly or maliciously commits any person for trial or confinement. A corruptly, maliciously innocent person, or keeps any person in confinement in the exercise of that authority, knowing that in so doing he is acting contrary to, knowing that he is contrary to law, shall be punished with imprisonment, either description for a term which may extend to 7 years or with fine. 221, intentional omission to apprehend on the part of public servant bound to apprehend. If a public servant is bound to apprehend somebody, but he intentionally omits to apprehend, then that is punishable. Whoever being a public servant legally bound as such public servant to apprehend or to keep in confined of any person charged with or liable to apprehended for an offence. A person who is legally bound to apprehend or keep somebody in confinement, he is apprehended for the offence, intends or omits to apprehend such person, or intends to suffer such person to escape, or intends to aid such person in escaping, intends to aid that person to escape, or attempt to escape from such confinement, shall be punished with as follows: with imprisonment either destined for a term which may extend to 7 years, with or without fine, if the person in confinement who ought to have been apprehended was charged or with liable to be apprehended for an offence punishable with death. That is, punishment is 7 years or with fine. With imprisonment either destined for a term which may extend to 3 years, if the punishment is the offender is to be apprehended, is liable or apprehended for an offence punishable with imprisonment for life, or the imprisonment for a term which may extend to 10 years. And in any other case, that is 1/4 of the longest term of the, that must be with imprisonment either destitution for a term which may extend to 2 years, or with or without fine if the person is confinement or ought to have been apprehended, was charged with or liable to be apprehended for an offence punished with imprisonment for a term of less than 10 years. This is punishment. Now, let us conclude. In the next class, we will discuss the remaining provisions of this chapter. Thank you all.